My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is February 12, 2024. It is 4:15. This is my third video, somewhat, part 2, I would say. I will be covering these. I should not be recording at all. It's just that once new tweets are coming, and if I didn't record these, I don't want to go to them anymore. Because there's some the last week I needed to record. Now there's new information coming out. I don't even want to record them. So I want to record it, get it out the way. There's not that much coming regarding the Super Bowl. So which means Harry and Meghan wasn't there. Okay. So this is my back end. Will I put this? I don't know which time. All right. There's something I just responded to. Let me see if I could find it really quickly. It wasn't on my list, but it was on my last video recording. But let me just share that with you. Okay, one of the biggest mistakes Harry and Meghan made in their wedding was, in my opinion, to accept the Queen's offer to choose a tiara. Instead of staying with the Spencer's one, the palace, probably Charles and William Parker Bowles, understood the significance and optics behind Meghan wearing the Spencer tiara. Offered by the Spencers, it will have forever connected Meghan to Diana. Diana wore the Spencer tiara in her wedding instead of a royal one, with Diana's family in another way shown how much the Spencers approve and love her, and of course the whole world will have adored it. Choosing to connect to Diana instead of the Windsors, it would have been epic. The royals didn't allow that to happen. In my opinion, Harry and Meghan should have said the veil was already designed for the Spencer tiara and couldn't change it. That's why there is so much joy for me that Meghan has gotten Diana's carrier watch, her favorite personal jewelry, and of course her freedom ring, the ring made by her best friend Gift Lucia after her divorce in order to replace the engagement ring from Charles. And I must say, I can't wait to see Lily Diana wearing pieces from her grandmother. I hear Harry has collected many of Diana's personal items, including clothes from when she was a teenager. Gonna be so awesome to see. Okay? I didn't stop anything. Go on my last video. If I make a thumbnails by the time I'm doing this, I'll put the thumbnails of where I mention it. Okay? This is what I just wrote 2 minutes ago. Okay? And then I insert something that I responded. It's somewhere down here. This here. Within that. Okay? One of the things some of us should consider when it comes to Diana's tiara is that she wore it at her wedding. That wedding, Charles and Diana, was a terrible marriage. In that sense, similar to the ring, perhaps, not wearing the tiara is also a good sign for Harry and Meghan's marriage. Also this, in my opinion, hours was spent designing the veil around Diana's tiara. In a sense, despite not using her physical tiara, the sentiment and heart of Diana's tiara was present. In my opinion, Lady-in-Waiting was eyes and ears for the firm. What I've said in that is that William's godmother was put to help Meghan, but in a sense, I think she was there to be eyes and ears for the royal family. She probably, in my humble opinion, I don't know if this is a fact, my opinion, probably alerted the firm and said this is what Meghan will be doing for her wedding. And then that's when the firm went into the fancy and said she could wear one of the Queen's tiaras. Okay? So, I didn't mention this. I think I made reference to it. I think it was on my last video that it came to me. So, I decided to write it. So, some of the squad could just let it go. Okay? Maybe it was a good thing. Alright, so in that sense, this was not on my list. Let me follow my list. I have at least 19 tweets to share with you. This is the first one or second one now. Okay, I had missed the news of Prince William hunting for a low ego CEO. All these years, Prince William and Kate Middleton were thrown idle and have not cultivated any skill set to lead, do charity work, manage money, and edify the British public. Is the heir's job, not the CEO's. Okay, Business Insider. One of the things that I said, I have said, is that for those royal family, one of the things they should do when going to school is to learn how to manage money, finance, or something like that, because they're dealing with a lot of money. Many of them don't know how to manage it, because for at least the UK royals, all they know is money coming in. They don't know how to, shift money around and when to spend certain things or whatever. But they forced Harry to learn really quick, because even before he met Meghan, he knew how to manage his money, budgeting, going to what's that, TK Maxx or something like that. I don't know. All right, Prince William and Kate Middleton are looking for a low ego. What the hell is a low ego CEO with strong self-awareness to help run Kensington Palace? Okay, low ego but strong self-awareness. So in other words, lose yourself to them. Oh, that was back in 2023. Okay, look at this. I forgot I wrote that. So in other words, a person who can lose himself or herself, just be a robot to them. Good luck with that. Richard, aka Maureen Eden, is perfect for the job. He even has a pup named Windsor. Really? With food supplied by the Middletons or whoever is paying their bills these days. Okay, in my last video, the squad were making reference. He made, what is it? One of the royal rats, I don't know who, was get paid £47 to do an interview, and then they pay him with dog food. It wasn't there was a commercial to pay with gum. Alright, next tweet. Let's move on. LOL. When the truth hits these Rota reporters, they have zero comebacks. Alright, this one I share on my community, but okay, let it go. The two are on a different tracks, but please inform us how Harry's charity African Parks is going. Okay, I talk about this, so let me try not to bring it up here. William is on the path go his grave. He looks cooked. Oh my god, he looks cooked out and permanently drunk, and many people hold blackmail materials on him. He has no loyal allies, just greedy sycophants and a wife he despises. No one can help him. King or no king, he is destroyed. And just call her clown. Oh, what a burn. You burned that clown. So there's that here. Glad. So that's my response when mentioned with African Parks. Okay, glad African Parks put the long statement out explaining in details their steps, and the finger pointing Survival International don't want to give evidence to help with the investigation. The NGO is a UK base. I hope it points back to the UK royal family abuse that they've done also. Just saying. All right, so there's that. There's the laugh here. O'Connell, I haven't heard about him. When he got married with that supermodel, everybody thought that wasn't gonna last. But whatever. Let's move on. That's one of those famous movies in the 80s. Alright, next tweet. Let's pause. Ingrid Seward says that she hates Meghan because she's American. She said that Prince Harry was supposed to get married to an English rose, a white woman. Ingrid Seward is xenophobic and racist. Okay, 12 seconds only. Let's listen to that.
I try to work it out what it is about her that irritates people.
And what have you come up with?
I think maybe it's because she's American, and maybe we feel that Harry should have married an English rose. I try to work it out what it is about.
And she's talking to an American. These people have no shame whatsoever. They really think they're above everybody. All right, let's see some of the comment. I think I respond to it too. Okay, oh my, she actually said that Ingrid Seward is hopeless. She is a bigot. Everything that Ingrid Seward writes about Meghan is coming from a place of racism and hate. This is out and out racist. She is a bigot. Ingrid Seward wanted Harry to marry that Cressida bonus person. She thought that was her AN. Ingrid in a wig is still salty about her dashed hopes. And Harry knew when he was looking for someone, he wanted to make sure it's someone that don't care about those fancy stuff. In some aspect, he made reference to these things. But my goodness. So there's me here. Well, let's take a look back. Harry doesn't like to repeat things from the past. His pa married an English Rose. Look what happened to her. English Rose. I just put ER as English Rose.
He clearly didn't want to be there. And it's easy to sit here now and say that's a fact. But when you were watching it, you know, it's like you could see his mum's boot print on the back of his jacket.
Are you in love? Lovely little question. Very typical question to ask people who just got engaged.
And I suppose in love.
Of course.
Whatever in love means.
Diana said, oh, yes, of course, you know, through her eyelashes. Prince Charles said, oh, well, whatever love means. You know, alarm bells. Woot, woot, woot.
It's so.
His brother did the same. Now we don't know where his English Rose is. So Harry moved with the F on and doesn't care about English Rose. He sure doesn't want her, that English Seward here. This is how the royals and the royal family take anti-American and racist. The royal family also thinks what the royalists and experts say. My goodness. And look at the other one wearing white. Something special about him. I don't know what it is. Okay, Cressida is her goddaughter. At Warrior Biographer can't accept Harry married a woman of color. Harry had 2 photos of a woman of color on his dorm wall at Eton. They just ignore it. Harry was giving them the sign. Oh my God, missing. In other words, someone white. Anywho, where is this? Alright, so let's move on. But what they doing right now, if America remain on the path, you know, put their head on their shoulder and see what, oh, let me pause. I didn't catch the thing properly. Okay, so I didn't write, I didn't put the link. So this is the next tweet. What was I gonna say about the other one? Okay, if I'm editing and I remember my thought, I'll insert it. But right now I forgot. But this is the next tweet. Ingrid Seward wrote a letter in her magazine begging Prince Harry to not break up with her goddaughter Cressida. Oh, why did she write this letter if she was aware that Prince Harry was in love with Bonds? Okay, I'm telling you, you learned so much from the squad. Okay, editor-in-chief. Being a royal girlfriend, oh, she was starting to make it up there. Being a royal girlfriend in the 21st century is not much fun, as Prince Harry's 25-year-old love Cressida Bonus has discovered. At the beginning of royal romances, the excitement of being ushered through back entrances of restaurants and traveling independently of your prince to the same venue is a grown-up version of hide and seek, but it soon pales, as Lady Diana Spencer herself discovered nearly 35 years ago. Oh, they wanted that lifestyle. They think it's all fun and game, where people trying to evade the paparazzi, they think it's a good thing. I'm telling you, these people are backward. But meanwhile, the people who's living in it, you know, being harassed, they just want a peace and quiet. Just go out and enjoy, you know, a few hours with friends. But these people think it's a good thing. That's what I'm getting from this paragraph here. So she was already being happy that whoever that person is in that circle. But anyway, let's move on. Fast forward to today's world of immediate social media and phone cameras, and it becomes a living nightmare. Imagine going to work as a private person, not a celebrity, and decided how on earth you are going to avoid being photographed, then being scrutinized on Twitter because of your tangled hair or individual dress sense horrid. You know, if her type of work will stop doing this nonsense, because she's part of the problem. That Ingrid Seward is part of the problem of what, if she is the one who wrote that. Okay, when Kate Middleton first dated Prince William, he was shielded by a media agreement to leave him alone during his full-time education. When they left the sanctity of St. Andrews, however, they were subjected to the full blast of press scrutiny and its unpleasant implications. Being a royal fiancé or wife is quite different. The protective arms of palace officials embrace you metaphorically. You can then enjoy the fact everybody loves you and hang on to every word. Police officers, private jets, personal hairdressers, and couture fashion makes the constant scrutiny more bearable. This is what they think was happening. But look at Harry. Harry, even before meeting Meghan, buying at discount stores. Wow. In return, you smile endlessly and relinquish your freedom. Yet this is not so different from the wives of many powerful and wealthy men who derive immense satisfaction from involving themselves in charity work and supporting their favorite causes. I hope whatever beautiful free spirit Cressy and Harry have will survive the current blip. He needs her more than she needs him. Oh, is that why? He needs her more than she needs him. And I hope he has the patience and maturity to try to make it work. We know how that end now. Oh my God, she was full of herself, and Harry said, "Okay, let me put you down really quick." Receipt, wow. I know this needs to. Let me retweet it so I could have it on different way. Wow. Hold up. Wait a minute. Her goddaughter? No way. No wonder she was vitriolic in her dislike of Meghan. She said it was because Harry didn't marry an English rose. She was raging because he didn't marry her goddaughter. Well, well, well. William was in love with Cressida's sister Isabella. But they went over on her. Okay, there's so much wrong with this. First, she's writing an actual letter to the editor of a public newspaper, which is really to Prince Harry, telling him to stay with her goddaughter. Yep, that's the way I see it too. Second, she was probably doing worse to Cressida. I know, to Cressida in private. Third, and actually journalist trying to marry into royal family. Wow, now she writes like a spurned lover. Makes sense, but sick. Okay, Seward is so jealous. A Harry loves women of color. Okay, I'm telling you, every day I find out more about the cesspit that is royal reporting. Lord, these people have more conflicts of interest than the guy. Okay, I can see now why she is so sour about Prince Harry marrying Meghan. They know her connection to the previous girlfriend. I know. I'm telling you, the squad or something. Did I bookmark it? I need to put it on my community board. Like they say, the squad say, I think she was harming the relationship more. And this, one of the things Harry was looking for is someone who would like him for who he is. And one of the things he mentioned in his book is that Meghan did not know much about his family. Look at when the first time they went to meet the Queen, and I think Andrew was there. Andrew was holding the Queen's purse, and Meghan was asking who that person was. And Harry was very happy to know that she doesn't know Andrew. And also, that's also a mistake for Meghan. I guess it was meant to be, to get Harry out of there. Diana did her work here. Because if Meghan had looked into the royal family, there is absolutely no way Meghan was gonna marry Harry. And Harry knew, and this is why, I've said this a long time ago on PYTE, this is why he quickly married her. Before Meghan find out all the nonsense. Okay, what is a fact is royal correspondent have played a significant part in breaking that family apart. What a vile sick and the head person. Okay, who is that now? What is a fact is that stress is a huge cause of cancer. I think that Prince Harry, what has to look at his part in this? What the hell? Royal correspondent Victoria Mathers suggests to Rachel Johnson that Megxit could be part of the reason King Charles is currently on. Let's go into that and then I'll come back out. Is that her? She looked different. But whatever. But let me go into that. Pause again. She told Rachel Johnson that Megxit could be part of the reason King Charles is currently unwell with cancer. But did they take into consideration what happened at the Sandrium, where Harry wanted to do half in and half out, but the palace, the firm, already had a statement ready to make public of their choice? Did she think about that?
Began to address Granny about the 5 options. Your Majesty, you've seen the 5 options? Yes, she said. We all had. They'd been emailed to us. 5 different ways of proceeding. Option 1 was continuance of the status quo. Meg and I don't leave. Everyone tries to go back to normal. Option 5 was full severance. No royal role, no working for Granny, and total loss of security. Option 3 was somewhere in between, a compromise, closest to what we'd originally proposed. I told everyone assembled that, above all, I was desperate to keep security. That was what worried me most, my family's physical safety. I wanted to prevent a repeat of history, another untimely death like the one that had rocked this family to its core 23 years earlier, and from which we were still trying to recover. I'd consulted with several palace veterans, people who knew the inner workings of the monarchy and its history, and they all said option 3 was best for all parties. Meg and I living elsewhere part of the year, continuing our work, retaining security, returning to Britain for charities, ceremonies, events. Sensible solution, these palace veterans said, and eminently doable. But the family, of course, pushed me to take option 1. Barring that, they would only accept option 5. We discussed the 5 options for nearly an hour. At last, the bee got up and went round the table, handing out a draft of a statement the palace would soon be releasing, announcing implementation of option 5. Wait, I'm confused. You've already drafted a statement? Before any discussion? Announcing option 5? In other words, the fix was in this whole time? This summit was just for show? No answer.
Even though I know it's stupid, it's not medically sound. I don't know. I just wrote something and I say I'm not in the medical field. What in the name? Oh, there's another BS here. I think I've seen this before. I think they cut her short. I'm not even going to play it because it's vile. Okay, so I'd rather read this. Okay, Rachel Johnson is platforming a bigot who was banned from MSNBC due to her bigotry and hate. MSNBC has no plan to book commentator Victoria Matters again after her remark about the Duchess of Sussex, a network source to Huffington Post. My God. You know what? Let's go back. Can stress cause cancer? The squad went to search. Let me read that. Okay, tomorrow she'll blame Harry and Meghan for global warming. Stress does not directly increase cancer risk, but it can be harder for some people to keep healthy during stressful time, which can lead to an increased risk of cancer. Feeling stressed sometimes is normal, but if it's been going on for a while, talk to your doctor. They can help you to find positive way. But the thing is, Harry literally left the country. Don't mention them after his book. You know, he tell his truth. But they call him back over there. So it's like they want to be stressed. The tabloid is not helping either to keep on talking about Harry if Harry is stressful to the royal family, which means whatever BS they're spewing over there, this is what Charles is watching. So they're the one who's causing, according to her logic, she and the rest of the royal rats are the one who's causing Charles to get cancer. Oh my God. All right, let me go back out. Let me put it back again. I want to read only the Sussex squad thing. I don't want to... Oh, I didn't listen to her, but the one and... The one and she did with, what's the name? CNN, I'm not going to play it, but I'll play that one.
What I do know, and what is a fact, is that stress is a huge cause of cancer. It's the cause that's never talked about. It's the elephant in the room, stress. And I speak as someone who survived cancer, and mine was definitely caused by stress.
Oh
and
my God.
We cannot possibly say that the king has not been stressed by events like Brexit. So I think that Prince Harry has to look at his part in this. What I do...
The royal family have to look part of it too, because Harry wants to do half in and half out. They say no. So that's their stressful thing. That's their problem. Their own decision, their own stupid decision make them stressful. Maybe they're so regretful. This is what's eating them inside. Not Harry. Harry wanted to work with them, but they didn't want to.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option. What I want to make clear is we're not walking away, and we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible.
Wait, I'm confused. You've already drafted a statement? Before any discussion? Announcing option 5? In other words, the fix was in this whole time? This summit was just for show? No answer.
I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to.
Okay, elephant in the closet. What the hell? You go on national television to spew this BS as fact? You're not even a doctor. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's read this. Child, please. All the negative and abusive reporting is the cause of the stress. When a person is filled with a strife of vindictiveness, that is the cause of stress. Lashing out to hurt people who refuse to be manipulated by you, that's the cause of stress. Yeah. What is that? Is that an ad? Okay, after this, that's it. Let's see. She's an expected expert from La La Land. What a load of nonsense. I'm guessing the scandal around his brother is more stressful, plus the fact he knows Wills isn't up to the job. Are they also part of the reason he got cancer then? I'm telling you, not being stressed doesn't directly increase the risk of cancer. The best quality studies have followed up many people for several years. They have found no evidence that those who are more stressed are more likely to get cancer. Some people wonder whether stress causes breast cancer. Next tweet. Knock on wood, this never appears in my body or any of my family. Next tweet. These people are crazy. Telling us fact. Elephant in the closet. Alright, okay, if you're going to name it Prince of Wales, don't expect it to do much. This one was kind of funny. So this is BBC News. HMS Prince of Wales fails to depart for NATO exercise. And the squad run with it in a different way. That ship has doomed the minute they named it Prince of Wales. Failure to launch. That's an ad. And it's going to cost you a lot of money. Okay, just years of service to his country, being one of the leading voices in the world on sustainability and protecting the environment, and starting one of the most successful charity in the UK aimed at bettering the lives of young people. Apart from that, no, nothing at all. Who are you referring to? Can be one of the royals. That's not a squad. This is not a squad. Let me see. Who's following him? Some of the squad are following him. But who's that? CEO Republic, author of Abolish the Monarchy, out June 1st, 2023. So he's promoting his thing here. And what do? It's in my bio. Yeah, I just read it. Oh my effing God. But how come the Commonwealth Games is not working? And there's heavy left and these people can't seem to do anything right. By the way, to take the silliness out of this tweet, if you look at it very carefully, it was purposely done so they don't do the exercise. Do you know why? If you look at what Trump is saying, it's aligned with Brexit. This is the reason why there was Brexit, to not be part of the European Union, to not be part. Well, they're still part of NATO. NATO is where they could hear things and see what's going on in terms of the other side conversation. But the UK is playing double agent. Okay? So if we have Trump, whatever you see the UK is doing politically, same thing in the US. Okay? But right now we have Biden. It's showing, part of, democracy to fight. Just look at what's going on between Ukraine and Russia. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I don't want to make this too much about political. Next tweet. This would be hilarious if it wasn't so tragic. Those that drove Prince Harry and Meghan away are now begging them to go back. F that. The Sussexes are free from the vileness that binds the others. May they all reap their sorrow. Anyway, who is ready for Canada this week? Okay, what is it? The squad already started their muting thing. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle could fix image by returning to the UK for royal duties. What image? Harry and Meghan then asked for anyone to fix their images. They're doing their thing. Oh my God. Exclusive. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle could help turn around their image. It's the royal family who need to fix their image, and they need the Sussexes. By returning to the Duke's home country and taking up their royal duties again, expert has claimed. Oh my God, this thing is laughable. I swear, these people are crazy. They're trying to do reverse psychology, but the psychology thing keep on reversing back to them. Why would they go back if nothing has changed? Exactly. I thought the Rangers, along with their handlers, said the left behinders were a-okay. What changed? Let's see here. One comment. Okay, the lies aren't sticking. Yep. Where's Kate? Why no pics? Where's her folks? Thought King Charles III had to rest. Why is he out and about? What's the pedal? Okay, I didn't read it. I purposely skipped it. Having Andy doing, who's the chick Egg was talking to at dinner? Why aren't Egg visiting King Charles III? Why can't the secret weapon help with the charms offenses? Why the UK bidding on IG? An image that the British media and partnership with the royal family create, and nothing has changed. So why will they come back for more British bidding? And the thing is that Harry just went over there. You would have thought they will stop, but they continue. The thing was the vileness. The thing that they were printing on their papers was so vile, I could not share them with you guys on my community board. After this, that's it. What image do they need to fix? They are happy, productive, successful, independent, and minding their own business. America has accepted them. Leave them alone, UK. All right. Yep, that's buyer's remorse kind of article they're writing here. Next tweet. Alright, so there's that here. Let me pause this. Rebecca Brooks falsely obtained Sienna medical record. My God, just pure filth. Toxic British media, never forget abusers. There's that here. This is where William decided to to be friended with. Okay, listen to Sienna Miller talking about how Rebecca Brooks of the Murdoch's Sun newspaper invaded her privacy in a most despicable way. Prince Harry is right about the British tabloid. Okay, Sienna Miller alleges the Sun leaked pregnancy news as she said or claimed. Alright, so let's continue.
Thanks so much. Oh, it was not my choice to be standing here today. I wanted to go to trial. I wanted to expose the criminality that runs through the heart of this corporation, a criminality demonstrated clearly and irrevocably by the evidence which I have seen. I wanted to share news group secrets, just as they have shared mine. Unfortunately, that legal recourse is not available to me or to anyone who does not have countless millions of pounds to spend on the pursuit of justice. Until someone comes along who can confront the Murdoch's endless means, all that I have left are these words, and they are the truth. As recently as Tuesday afternoon, lawyers for News Group attempted to get this hearing adjourned and to stop me and others from having their statements read today.
Okay, this is the same thing I think that was happening with Charles and Harry. This is why they put that cancer thing. I'm sorry if the cancer thing is real, my apology. But the UK lies too much. But they threw the cancer in my humble opinion, to get Harry's attention, to quickly come to the UK, so Charles could speak with him to remove the case, to settle the case, or I don't know, whatever about the case. But if Harry said no, and then a good sum amount of money was offered to him, and then Harry had to, because Harry had the upper hand, he probably made them do a couple things and said, then okay, I'll settle if you do this kind of thing. Okay, that's this lawyer is cashing in. Let's continue.
It is more than a little ironic that they will go to such lengths to conceal and protect their privacy. It was a practice that they would break the law. It was a practice that they would steal legally protected information. It is a fact that they stole my own medical records and published that I had had a pregnancy. And yet they continue to wage a war against a legal inquiry into this illegal and frankly disgraceful behaviour. It is a part of my case that Rebecca Brooks confirmed to those that represent me that she knew about my pregnancy in the most vulnerable moment of my life. It is a part of my case that she assured those that represent me that she would not print that information. And it is a part of my case that she, the son, did print that information.
Wow. This is not news. And then that Bojo sister, this is the nonsense. She wants to continue at the cost of regular people's lives.
I find it hard to see who is the winner here. I mean, Prince Harry goading the press is only and forcing the press into humiliating payouts. Of course, the print and broadcast are in competition, so you can sort of understand that. So my question is, who wins out of this? Has Prince Harry done the press lasting damage? Do you think that as a result of the judgment that went against Mirror Group newspapers, we're going to see some sort of state regulation of the press? I genuinely hope not. I don't want the press to be in a last chance saloon at all. I want to see newspapers thrive. This is my industry, and I think it's in all our interests that we have a thrive. And we've got the most wonderful newspapers in the world in this country. You read the newspapers in the States or in France, they're very dull. They're not entertaining at all. I think that we can have both a serious and an entertaining press. And that's what I want to see survive. I don't want to see Prince Harry destroy the industry I love.
This is why Harry had to go all the way to explain his part, what they did to him. And good for these women and other claimants who did their part. Like she said, they had to have millions of dollars, pound to pursue that. And they know that. The paper know that. Okay. There's that. Here, the son has been able to continue by settling and admitting no liability. Oh my God. Shameless. Next king of UK. All right. So let's go to the next tweet. This is crazy. All right. I post this on my community board. Because of Harry, these people get an opportunity for justice. Okay. Today's judgment focused on 4 test cases. Prince Harry, Michael Turner, Nikki Sanderson, and Fiona Whiteman. Here's the full list of 104 and this claim against MGN who have not settled Prince Harry. Okay, so let's see here. These are the lists here. There's Harry here, 15. And I think eventually he did. These are all the names. All the names. Winslet, Kate. Wow. It's like they were running something so they could get people. I don't know. I really don't know. All right. So these are the things here. Yes, indeed. After taking hush money, Harry has changed what tabloid can do to British citizens. That is public service. I hope they all get the justice that they deserve. All right. Are the majority of those hacks women? Okay. I don't know. Look at the names, I guess. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay. So there's that here. Okay, Sussex squad, hear me out. Can Pt1 call for the unaliving of Harry because he knows something about the unaliving of Diana? Is that why the royal family are so afraid of him? Did he hack his way into a bombshell he's held over their heads all these years? There is a reason why Piers Morgan was calling for Prince Harry to be, there's the word here, by the firm. Piers Morgan is afraid of going to prison. All right. I've shared this so many times, but I need to hurry up. It's, oh wow, almost 5 o'clock. All right, yep. Here in the USA, there is no way anyone can call for there's the word here, of a president's child. Yet over there, the British media and the tabloid rats have called for this for Harry and Meghan. The GB News and more makes you wonder why they get away with it. Okay, I never thought of that, but it's very possible. Interesting, makes you wonder, doesn't it? Harry said that though he had legitimate question after seeing the pictures and the footage, he decided to leave it because all it will accomplish is what? Let's respect her son. He is fighting the battle that needs to be won against the demons that made it possible. Sit down. Okay, let's see here. One thing is certain, he has something on them. He outed the royal family as racist and named names crickets.
In those months when I was pregnant, all around this same time, so we have in tandem the conversation of he won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title. And also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What?
And
who is having that conversation with you? What?
That conversation I'm never going to share. But at the time it was awkward. I was a bit shocked.
Can you tell us what the question was?
No, I'm not comfortable sharing that.
Okay. Can you tell us what the question was?
No, I'm not comfortable sharing that.
Okay.
I will never believe it. But now we can start the process of finding out if they ever got uttered, what the context was, and whether there was any racial intent at all. Like I say, I don't believe there was. The royals who are named in this book are King Charles and Catherine, Princess of Wales. I will never believe it. But now we can start the process of finding out if they ever got uttered, what the context was, and whether there was any racial intent at all. Like I say, I don't believe there was. The royals who are named in this book are King Charles and Catherine, Princess of Wales.
All right, then he alluded to that before in a documentary. Yes, for sure. Okay, so let's move on. I didn't play the video because I played so many times, but I need to move on. Next tweet. That's the statement he did. He put out when after he said, okay, let me just fix this headline for you. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle could trash their image by returning to the UK for royal duties. That's better. They are certainly not the ones needed to fix their image. That's the headline again. So he's saying he pretty much did the reverse of that. If Harry and Meghan go back to the UK, they're pretty much gonna tarnish their reputation. Like I said, if they return, you're not gonna see me talking about them anymore. Alright, well, they always like to pretend they have a problem. Meanwhile, the left behind on royals' reputation are entitled. Okay, Meghan and Harry could save the sinking monarchy if they return. That should be the heading. Yes, that's what they want to happen. Right? I can believe after all this shit the UK press have thrown at Harry and Meghan after all that backstabbing the royal family did to Harry and Meghan that anyone even for a second thinks the Sussexes should return to Great Britain. I mean, come on, that's just stupid. Why will anyone who escaped hell ever return to it? But whose image will they be helping? Certainly not theirs. And why will they go back to England to help the very people who have portrayed to them and their children? Remember the champ. Remember the champ. More like Harry and Meghan returning to royal duties will make the royal family look good. There's that. Which is exactly what the guy was saying in his caption. Next tweet. Okay, so let's pause. Yet Cameron Hayward knows who Prince freaking Harry is, and that's all that matters. She retweeted the quote, Cam Hayward, Prince freaking Harry, I'm in shock. That's Prince Harry. Cam Hayward, recipient of the Walter Payton Man of the Year and NFL Award. Alright, 11 seconds. Oh my god, you will not believe how much headache YouTube gave me with some of the videos that I had him in it. So there'll be some screenshot. Just listen. Alright, so that's that. How embarrassing. Harry probably had no idea who Walter Payton was. Oh, so this is why she retweeted that. It doesn't matter. Okay, so there's my comment here. Okay, just another gib to pay for his 12 million bathrooms that the UK seems to be fascinated and obsessed with. Harry is like next gig Canada. WME is busy booking. UK is busy looking at Harry, whose father told him go make a living. That's it. Alright, and his mama and grandmother also knows who Prince Harry is too. There's a laugh here. These royal mourners just can't help themselves looking and behaving purely. Okay, if Harry is friend with Roger Goodell and he was invited there to present an award, I'm pretty sure he will know who Walter Payton is. Also, Cam Hayward and everyone there knew he was Prince freaking Harry. Peace. This is so lovely, heartfelt, and spontaneous. He will be forever Prince freaking Harry now. Okay, the reason was genuine, and as the awardee liked it, that is nice. I'm curious how Harry was selected to fill the spot, as he's not an NFL devotee. What was it? Couple years ago, he went to the Super Bowl with is it Eugenie? They went there, so they were forging friendship and stuff like that. Remember, he works for Better Up. I said some stuff during that time, and I think I said maybe he's gonna try to sign the NFL with Better Up for the mental aspect. And I bring some there's this guy who I used to watch his show. He used to be a former NFL player. He committed suicide. I brought this in that particular video, and I said maybe they're gonna make some deal with Better Up. All right, let's move on. Next tweet. Let's pause. I mentioned that on my last video when I was reading that tweet below here with the clown below. What did I tell you? The UK Rota clowns have no reason to report on American NFL Super Bowl 2024. Yet, here is one reporting from Las Vegas, hoping to catch a glimpse of our fave. There's that here. Meanwhile, they're absent and waiting blanky sway or ignored in the UK, meaning William, who was giving the award, swaying back and forth. They didn't even mention him. All right, let's listen. 31 seconds.
Over 67 million Americans will bet a record $23 billion on this weekend's Super Bowl. It is truly going to be one of those games for the history books. And as you said, people would be describing this year's event as being equivalent to a World Cup final or even royal wedding. And it's just after midnight here.
I did write in one of my comments because, you know, the derangers were making fun with the Super Bowl. And I was like, that's fine. Or they're going to boycott the Super Bowl. I'm like, that's fine because this is an American thing anyway. So it's not like they're going to do a damn thing. They're not even going to do a dent to the game because Americans love their football. It brings, I wonder how much it, maybe on my next video, if I remember, or when I'm editing this, I'll look up how much money did the Super Bowl made just this Sunday alone, or maybe this weekend. All right, because it's $1 billion industry. And that presentation that Harry did over there, I don't think it's for free, in my humble opinion. I don't know. They probably booked them through WME, and then they make the thing happen. Let's continue.
And as you can see behind me, the motorways come to a standstill with thousands of people now arriving here to Las Vegas.
All right.
Well, thanks very much.
All right, so that's that. There's this here, the Rota clowns on their way to the Super Bowl in hopes of catching a glimpse of the Sussexes. She did that, 2 days ago, and there they are here. All right, spot on. Nothing interesting going on in Britain. Titles royal aren't good enough. British media clowns travel to Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, thousands of miles away, to an American sporting event most Brits aren't interested in, looking for the money shot. Oh my goodness. You reported first. Okay, so let's go to the next one. This is, you could pause your screen and read this while I look for the other one. I need to move on. 5 o'clock now. In an hour, I have to wake up my son. Oops, I didn't put anything. Okay, so there's that here. Pause. Oh, there's another one here. Okay, we are team. Oh, this one was very interesting because the squad find a video that they made reference to within that video. Okay, we are team Harry here. Was a message to Doll, don't even try your nonsense. Love it. Okay, they are team Harry on the ITV, the NFL show panel for the Super Bowl special. Hang on though, because one of the 3 guys said he goes way back with Prince Harry. All right, so there's no comment. These are extra, so let's go right to it. Alright, so let's listen.
Welcome back to the NFL show. We're coming to you from the NFL experience. Last night was brilliant. Effie, did you enjoy it?
Honestly, I had an amazing time. Seeing old friends, seeing old teammates, coaches, and just being able to be a part of that, getting, having those guys get the awards and the recognition that they deserve, and just spending time with all of you guys. Yeah,
was that the best bit?
That was the second best bit.
Were you surprised to see Prince Harry there?
I really was, honestly. I didn't expect that. Team Harry.
I thought he was good. He was a funny speech. Did you see his speech?
Good evening, NFL. It's an honour to be with you all tonight. I really love how you stole rugby from us, and you made it your own. Instead of passing it backwards, just pass it forwards. Why not wear pads and a helmet? Of course, have an offence and defence. That makes sense. And why not take a breather every 15 seconds? And you know what? Instead of a 10-month season, let's just make it 18 weeks. Genius. All kidding aside, what you guys do on and off the field is truly remarkable. You are role models for millions in the way you carry yourselves and in the way you give back.
Okay, so that was that. You know, screenshot, okay? I'm sorry, I can't just let it play.
Harry go way back though, so we're not going to talk about that. Way back. I don't even know what's going on. Not really. We took like a walk. We walked like 100 miles together. Really? Yeah, when I first got here. So me and him, I know him really well. You do? Another thing you guys don't know about.
Yeah, that's solid. Oh, look at his face. Look at his face. He looks shocked. Look at his face. Look at his face. He looks shocked. It's like, how did you do that? Harry be doing his thing. This is, oh my God, I'm so happy for him. Oh my Lord.
You guys don't know about it.
Look at his face.
Was it during the train strike?
No. We had to do something for charity, man, so we walked a while. Yeah, me, him, Dan Marino. It was cool. That's cool.
You see what happens? We learn something new every day. Were you surprised that the Browns won 3 of the awards? They kind of dominated the night. Did that surprise you last night?
Well, you know what? Not really, because when you look at this team, they had to overcome a lot.
Okay, so the squad, I think in other tweets, I'm gonna show you what he's talking about because the squad came across it and I put on the list. Okay, Craig Doyle's face. Remember the unnecessary grilling he gave Omid about Endgame on This Morning. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. That was awful. Treating him like criminal for analysis on the royal that was not sycophantic. Okay, same interviewer who tried to disrespect Omid on This Morning Chop. Okay, I don't know, okay? Ah, man. Yes, that was him. He literally treated Omid like a criminal because he's not a sycophantic royalist. That was hella awkward watching that. So his face was really shocked. He didn't think they know about Harry. Oh, my God. This is what Harry really wanted. That's the thing here. Do his thing and then just stay quiet and move on to the next project. So this is 2 videos in one. One is gonna be, I believe, on PYTE, and the other one is gonna be for our part of Pure Service. So watch part 1, I guess. The last few recordings are about the charities, so I'm gonna move them to our part of Pure Service. Let's pray. Okay, that was for success and thanks. All right. Let's see here. Show my gratitude. Thank you, Lord, for the blessing you have bestowed on my life. You have provided me with more than I could ever imagine. You have surrounded me with people who always look out for me. You have given me family and friends who bless me every day with kind words and action. All right, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. I had paused and switched the channel. All right, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
Vanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.